Hello, my name is Joel Vestal, uh, also known among some as Abu Zaid, and I'm sitting with Basim. Basim, introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Basum Al Fuhida, and I'm from Saudi Arabia. To be specific, I'm from the east side of Saudi Arabia, and here I am with Abu Zaid.
So we actually just wanted to shoot a little video here. We got to know Basim here this recent months, and one of the things that's been really exciting uh, is a Christian and a Muslim coming together and building a relationship, a friendship, uh, joining our hands together, in doing something for the community that we live in. Um, Bassam, when we first met, talked a little bit about what was going on with how we were able to distribute all these meals to the refugee community in the city.
Well, first of all, I was thinking about helping refugees, not helping all the refugees, but it was about helping everyone who is in need, everyone who might be hungry at that day. When I used to live in downtown, I used to walk around the streets, I used to walk everywhere and see those homeless people, see people who used to ask for money, for a few dollars, just to find a meal. They used to ask, "Hey, can I get just a few dollars? I want to get a meal." So those words were in my mind all the time. And at that day, I don't know how God sent me or sent that message to me to help or feed poor people or people in need. So I was thinking about preparing a lot of meals to people, to refugees, to homeless people, anyone who was hungry at that day. So I was researching, and I know some American friends, Josh Crispy, and he mentioned Abu Zaid to me, and he was like, "Hey, this guy is helping refugees, and he's working to an organization that helps refugees. Who he's going to help you." So I met Abu Zaid, and Abu Zaid was the guy.
Yeah. So one of the things that was neat when we began to talk is I think one of the things of interfaith cooperation is so needed today. A lot of times we want to start with our head and thoughts and where it turns into argument or debate. Uh, but we one of the things is that I have a desire for is how do we start with our hands to do something, and then issues of the head and heart will follow, right? Of what we can do for people in need. And I think one of the things is we've talked in the Quran and in the Bible, the scripture of Christian stories, that the shared stories that this migration theme, as we were just talking about Abram leaving Ur, right, and migrating. These stories in both of these books, and the story of Moses. Um, Actually, just the other night, we were talking. I was at a lecture at Marian University from a guy who was dealing with global migration, and so I picked up his book. He teaches at DePaul University, called Global Migration: What's Happening, Why, and Just Response. It was a really well lecture. And I actually, in the very introduction, we were just talking about this. I was very inspired because I learned of what's called the Hijrab. Am I saying that right? Hijrab?
Hijra.
Hijrab. It's the migration of the Prophet Muhammad in 622 AD. The Prophet Muhammad fled from Mecca to Yathrib, which is Medina now, correct?
Correct.
Escaping an assassination plot. The welcome and the protection that the people of Yathrib offered to the Prophet became a model for Muslims' hospitality to the stranger.
That's totally correct.
Yeah, and the Hajra was something that you've been introduced to for like since you were young, I assume, right?
Yeah, yeah, we studied that since we were young, about about the history of Prophet Muhammad and the history of Islam, and it's something that we grew up with.
Yeah.
To know about immigration.
Yes, yeah. And even in the central teachings of the Bible of Jesus Christ, Isa al-Masih, there's stories of him walking down a road and being welcomed by the stranger, particularly what's called the road towards Emmaus. And there's of his teaching of welcoming the stranger, of one of his stories, that I was a stranger and you invited me in. So this theme that we share here of doing this. So it's some exciting things are happening, and we just wanted to introduce ourselves and telling the story. And one of the things I want to say as a Christian, and to all my Muslim friends on Facebook and around the world, is that I love you. Salam alaikum. And the idea of we want you to join us here in Indianapolis. If you live in Indianapolis or you're studying in school, to come and talk a little bit, Basrim, about what we're doing here in December and the next few weeks.
Well, first of all, I would like to tell everyone and ask everyone to join us, and we will be so happy. And refugees and all those people who are in need, they will be so happy to find you helping them. So we are preparing I would say a small project for helping refugees in the south side of Indianapolis, and we are trying to be mentors for those refugees, where we can help them with their English, where we can help them with their homework if they are studying, where we can helping them with their bills if they are trying to pay some bills, anything they need, or so that we can be their guides.
Yeah, talk a bit. There was a beautiful story when we went out month or two ago into one of the other apartment complexes. What was your response in seeing the number of refugees from Syria, Iraq, Somalia, Congo, everywhere, with you and your friends that came? We did that together.
Well, at that day when we were distributing those meals to the refugees, when I came here to United States, which was in 2014, I used to hear the word refugees a lot. Every single lesson in the English school, we used to hear about refugees. So that word was in my mind too, but I did not see or experience that in the real life. So when I joined you with helping those refugees and distributing those meals, it was really sad, and my friends were really shocked, and they felt really sad to see those refugees, to see people are really struggling, to see people are in need, which was really sad.
Yeah. It was neat. It was a beautiful day of a group of us doing about 200 meals in kind of a partnership program. So again, if you're here in Indianapolis, inbox, write us, Basrim or myself, and come join us as we look in. There's about 40 Syrian families, about 15 Somalis, several dozen of the Burmese from Myanmar, Bhutanese, Nepalese, of course from Africa, the Congo, that are really welcoming us and wanting us to come in and help just create community, create a belonging, and help them adjust into life in America. So shukran, Basnim.
Afwan, Abu Zaid.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, bye-bye.